In Radom, Illinois, they partied until the house came down. Literally. Welcome back to Kapp Tech. The story to follow is mostly true, but some names have had to be changed to protect the guilty. Stories have also been adjusted to be slightly more family-friendly. Southern Illinois is no stranger to wild stories, but few are as legendary as the homecoming of Sergeant Doc. Doc, the blonde-haired, smooth-talking charmer of Radom, Illinois, a town best known for its Polish festival and the kind of small-town charm you can't find on a map, was about to make his triumphant return from the Middle East. And oh, he had plans. Big ones. Doc had been counting the days until his boots hit American soil. Before he even boarded the plane, he'd sent out invitations for his epic coming-home party. Not a casual get-together, mind you. This was to be the event. Everyone was invited. Buddies from high school, cousins he hadn't seen in years, and even the old guy who worked at the gas station who once gave him a free soda. This wasn't just a party. It was going to be a celebration of life, liberty, and blackberry brandy, or as Doc liked to call it, yum enough Kapp. The plan was simple. The party would be held at his childhood home. The very house where Doc had learned to ride a bike, kissed his first girlfriends, and discovered the universal truth that stepping on a Lego hurts more than any war injury. But there was just one little problem. Doc landed, full of excitement and visions of fireworks, keg stands, and elderberry wine. Only to find out that his mom had sold the house. Not just the house, but technically the land the house was on, because, as it turns out, the house itself had been reduced to a leaning collection of wood, shingles, and memories held together by sheer nostalgia and duct tape. Welcome to Southern Illinois real estate, where even land with no house on it comes with a catch. Naturally, this put a bit of a damper on Doc's plans. At first, he thought about canceling the party altogether. After all, where do you host an epic bash? A dirt lot that might double as a raccoon hangout. But then inspiration struck. If the house was already falling apart, why not make the party a house teardown party? A full-blown, grab a sledgehammer and let's make some memories kind of event. Because nothing says welcome home like organized destruction. The invites were updated, the buzz spread across town, and the preparations began. Doc, ever the showman, even dug out the Elvis costume he'd worn at his buddy's Halloween wedding. That's right. The last time Doc was home, he had attended a wedding where costumes were mandatory. And in true Doc fashion, he didn't just show up as any Elvis. No, he was Vegas-era Elvis, complete with the cape, sunglasses, and enough sequins to blind a small crowd. His friends? They came as security guards, ready to escort the king. And let's just say, the elderberry wine, keg beer, and yum enough Kapp flowed freely that night. The wedding had been a riot, and Doc was determined to channel that same energy into his teardown party. On the big day, friends arrived armed with hammers, crowbars, and questionable DIY skills. The house was still standing, but just barely, a creaky, lopsided testament to better days. Someone brought a portable speaker blasting 80s rock, while another buddy showed up with a chainsaw. Not for any practical reason, just because he thought it would look cool. Doc, still rocking the Elvis costume, climbed onto what was left of the front porch and gave a speech for the ages. Friends, family, and vaguely familiar faces, he began. This house has seen it all. First dates, broken windows, and at least one questionable bonfire in the backyard. Today, we send it off the only way we know how, with laughter, booze, and maybe a mild injury or two. Let's tear it down Radom style. What followed was less a party and more a community event. People swung sledgehammers like they were auditioning for a demolition reality show. Someone managed to start a game of beer pong on the half-collapsed kitchen table. As the walls came down piece by piece, cheers erupted, and Doc's mom, who had arrived to supervise, watched with a mix of pride and mild terror. When the final wall fell, the crowd toasted with yum enough Kapp, and Doc, ever the hero, declared the land officially cleared for its next chapter. By the end of the night, the house was gone, the lot was ready, and the memories were cemented in Radom history. Doc's homecoming wasn't just a party, it was a legend. And somewhere out there, under the Illinois stars, a raccoon probably raised a tiny glass of yum enough ka in salute. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like, and share. So let me know in the comments what story you'd like for me to tell next, with approximately 80% accuracy, of course.
Doc Chestnut came home, boots on the ground. From the heat of the desert to his little hometown. Radom was ready, the party was set, but the house he remembered was now a regret. Mom sold the land, but the house still stood, leaning like they wished somebody would. Doc said, why stop the fun, why call it quits? We'll tear it down, piece by piece, bit by bit. Grab a sledgehammer, raise a toast. Here's to the house we'll miss the most. Blackberry brandy and a beer in hand. We're tearing it down on this Illinois land. The walls might fall, but the memories stay at the Radom tear down party today. Elvis came back with sequins and flair. Doc in his cape like he didn't care. Friends rolled up with tools in tow, chainsaws roaring, ready to go. The porch gave way with a mighty crash, and the crowd cheered louder with every smash. Dust in the air, music in the night. Doc shouted, keep swinging, it feels so right. Grab a sledgehammer, raise a toast. Here's to the house we'll miss most. Grab a sledgehammer, raise a toast. Here's to the house we'll miss the most. Doc Chestnut came home, boots on the ground. From the heat of the desert to his little hometown. Radom was ready, the party was set, but the house he remembered was now a regret. Mom sold the land, but the house still stood, leaning like he wished somebody would. Doc said, why stop the fun and why call it quits? We'll tear it down, piece by piece, bit by bit. Grab a sledgehammer, raise a toast. Here's to the house we'll miss the most. Blackberry brandy and a beer in hand. We're tearing it down on this Illinois land. The walls might fall, but the memories stay at the Radom tear down party today. Elvis came back with the sequins and flair. Doc in his cape like he didn't care. Friends rolled up with tools in tow, chainsaws roaring, ready to go. The porch gave way with a mighty crash, and the crowd cheered louder with every smash. Dust in the air, music in the night. Doc shouted, keep swinging, it feels so right. Grab a sledgehammer, raise a toast. Here's to the house we'll miss the most. Blackberry brandy and a beer in hand. We're tearing it down on this Illinois land. The walls might fall, but the memories stay at the Radom tear down party today. Elvis came back with the sequins and flair. Doc in his cape like he didn't care. Friends rolled up with tools in tow. Doc Chestnut came home, boots on the ground. From the heat of the desert to his little hometown. Radom was ready, the party was set, but the house he remembered was now regret. Mom sold the land, but the house still stood, leaning like he wished somebody would. Doc said, why stop the fun, why call it quits? We tear it down, piece by piece, bit by bit. Grab a sledgehammer, raise a toast. Here's to the house we'll miss the most. Blackberry brandy and a beer in hand. We're tearing it down on this Illinois land. The walls might fall, but the memories stay at the Radom tear down party today. Elvis Elvis came back with his sequins and flair, Doc in his cape like he didn't care. Friends rolled up with tools in tow, chainsaws roaring, ready to go. The porch gave way with a mighty crash, and the crowd cheered louder with every smash. Dust in the air, music in the night, Doc shouted, keep swinging, it feels so right. Grab the sledgehammer, raise a toast, here's to the house we'll miss most.